Good morning, folks, and welcome back to my podcast. This is George Nathaniel for you. As I always do, I come back with very simple and relevant topics that relate to each one of you. Well, what is my topic for today? My topic for today is Celebrate the Connect. Celebrate the Connect is a very interesting topic. So, to begin with, let me share what's the best advice I have received to celebrate the connect. To celebrate the connect is being in the moment. It's like either you're part of the game as an active contributor or just following on course as a fan to celebrate the connect. Well, that was quite complicated. Let me get it in simple terms. In simple terms, celebrate the connect means to ensure your efforts over contribution holds its value, and most importantly, celebrate the connect by ways of appreciation and awareness of your individual efforts. Don't get overlooked is what I mean by celebrate the connect. So if you are part of a process, if you are part of a victory, if you're part of a team, make sure your efforts holds its value. And it's the most simplest way to explain celebrate the connect. Well, today let me give you a very simple and generic example. In a team game, the team works together to excel over the winning results. But at some point of time, efforts of an individual is recognized and lauded over the contribution in efforts. Well, this is an example of celebrate the connect. Yes, every individual makes his mark. Every individual does something extraordinary over course of efforts. So why not celebrate the connect? So folks, before we relate to our personal, professional or our contribution in life, before we relate to our progression, before we relate to our development, let me share with you 5 generic ways to celebrate the connect. These are 5 very simple and generic ways. You can take out your notepads, make a list, go over the list, and you can align them in your ways. You can align them to suit your action. You can align them to suit your situation, your circumstances. Align them your way. So the generic ways to celebrate the connect is number one, in sync or important role play. A team effort is always being in sync, but importance of role play marks its differentiator. So it's good to be in sync, but always better, and it's most important to mark your role play. Second is value contribute. Value contribute is the slight edge over the rest, the slight edge in your action, in your efforts. So endorse the value in contribution to mark the results. That is what I mean by value contribute. Dependable dependency. Dependable dependency is to retain the expectation over dependency to secure the importance. So, dependable dependency is living up to expectations in simple terms. Avoid overconfidence or arrogance. Well, confidence is only best when it positively marks results. It should show over progress and excelling commitments towards driven results. So be confident of your efforts, be confident that yes, you will progress far, but don't be overconfident. Be confident to make a mark. And lastly, don't go overboard over winning moments. Well, winning moments are just one single moments. So don't go overboard. Time stays for no one. Memories are good, but what is better is building over bigger accomplishments to live over a lifetime of memories. So be agile in moments, keep working towards newer goals. So, folks, As we spend the 15 minutes thinking about our personal lives, our professional lives, our contribution to lives, our wellness to lives, as we think about ways how we can better ourselves, as we think about methods how we can adapt, how we can align, how we can make our lives better, or how we can make better lives. It's very, very important to celebrate the connect. And while celebrating the connect, I've given you 5 generic ways that you can actually align over your course to make sure that you celebrate the connect in everything that you do. I will repeat the headers of those 5 generic terms to celebrate the connect. Be in sync and mark importance of role play. That is number 1. Number 2 is be a value contributor. Number 3 is dependency. Number 4 is avoid overconfidence or arrogance. Number 5 is don't go overboard over winning moments. So folks, I always keep my podcast very simple. I keep my podcast very clear. And most importantly, whatever we discuss in my podcast are things that relates to our lives. Things that help us to better our lives. And things that help us to take us to the next level. So folks, as we sit down and relate to our personal goals, as we sit down and relate over newer achievements, as we sit down and relate how we can better ourselves, let us see how we can adapt these few changes in our lives to make our lives better, to make the lives of others also better. So folks, like I always say, let us work towards progressing. Let us work towards helping others. Let us work towards making our environment better. I'm very generic in all my podcasts because I know each one of us has a different vision. Each one of us has a different goal. But folks, never stop dreaming. And of course, there's always a bigger goal to achieve. So let's be agile, let's keep working hard, and let's keep achieving newer goals. I hope you like listening to my podcast. This is George Nathaniel. I do have my blog website, which is www.georgenathaniel.net. It talks about motivation, it talks about positivity, it's about influencing lives. It talks about making lives better for each one of us, making lives better for everyone. So let's be a contributor in life and let's build over happy moments. I wish you all better times ahead. This is George Nathaniel. Thank you so much and take care, stay safe, stay healthy. I wish you all wonderful times ahead.